Hi guys, this is Mira and welcome to my channel. We are already through with the first half of 2024 and I am here today to share with you the best books I've read for the first half of the year. So I might have to divide this video into two parts because I suck at editing. I'm still new at it and just thinking of editing a long video pains me. Pains me already. So here are the list of the best books that I've read for the first half of the year. First one is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So this is about a girl, a cutthroat literary agent. She's very career oriented. She knows she's not the ideal heroine like the main characters from the books that she makes deals with, but she will find romance on a trip with her sister when she keeps bumping into this book editor who is sort of his frenemy, whom she works with in the city. So I like all of Emily Henry's books, but this one is my favorite by far. So although that's still on unsteady ground because I haven't read Happy Place and Funny Story yet. But for now, this is my favorite of all of her books. I also enjoy the sassy female lead and the grumpy male lead dynamic. So their banter is full of humor, and of course, as Emily Henry's style, it's full of sexual tension. So if you know, you know. And another one, because this is Emily Henry, this is not really just a romance plot. There is more to the story than the romance. So here we have the focus is also on sisterly bonds and sacrificing one's dreams to help with or to take care of the family. Also, of course, I enjoyed the ending. So this, I felt like the story was tied up in a neat bow. The next one is Notes on Execution by Danya Kukafka. So this is about a serial killer on a death row and hear his story through the eyes of the woman in his life. So we have his mother, his wife's sister, and also a detective, a homicide detective who's been following his case. I think the choice of narrators is brilliant because we often find these true crime documentaries and stories that solely focus on the criminals. And I think for me, it fails to show the whole story. So, with Notes on Execution, we are given the depth regarding the killer's origins and also how his actions effects rippled through the lives of the people around him. Also, I enjoy the writing style. So, Notes on Execution feels like a mix of literary fiction and thriller. So yeah, one of my great finds for this year. The next one is TheOne by John Morse. So this one is a mix of science fiction and thriller. This book is set in a time where we can find out who our soulmates are using a DNA test. So we follow five couples who were matched by the test. They were matched as soulmates, and we find out about their secrets and their misdeeds, and if there really is a happy ending for them. So I can say that from the five couples, I love the three of them. I really did root for them. But all five couples are interesting and they come from different walks of life. So I don't want to specify their character archetypes because I want you guys to really enjoy to have the full reading experience if you ever choose to pick this up. Lastly, my favorite part of this book are the plot twists. There are plot twists for every chapter, and I felt like I'm being slapped in a new direction every time there's a plot twist, and I still love every second of it. So yeah, it's really good. The next one is Heidi by Johanna Spyri. So yeah, can you see it? So here we follow Heidi's adventures when she was sent to live with her grandfather on the Alps. So this book is a classic for a reason. This was first published in 1880, and Heidi's cuteness and innocence is still so refreshing. So I really, the best part of this for me is her relationship with her grandfather. who is such a gentle giant, and I like the transformation of Grandpa Alps, of how living with Heidi changes attitude and character for the better. I also enjoyed my time reading this because of the nostalgia. So I used to watch the cartoon version of this. So if you're familiar with the cute girl who's rolling down the mountain and who has hay for a bed, that's her. She's so cute. She's my favorite. Uh, I'm happy just thinking about it. So for me, Heidi is the perfect children's book. Its values stood the test of time, and I would personally recommend this to my nieces and nephew if ever they want to read. So yeah, it's really good, guys, and even for adults, this is really a good read. Very entertaining. So the next book, guys, is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. So this is the story of a girl named Mariam who was sent to Kabul to marry a 45-year-old man when she was just 15 years old. And then after 20 years, his husband decided to marry again another 15-year-old girl named Laila. So we follow Mariam and Laila's relationship as they navigate their unhappy unhappy household, and having the war in Afghanistan as the background of their lives. So this book didn't make me cry like Kite Runner did, but still just as good, if not more so. So the depiction of the status of women and how they are treated in society is just harrowing and heartbreaking for me. I highly recommend Khalid Hosseini as an author. I plan to read all of his works. He's just an amazing writer, and as much as A Thousand Splendid Suns is hard to read, everything that he wrote in this book happens in real life and continues to happen today. Yeah. And speaking of, when I was nerding out and researching about his works and also about the author, I found that he has a foundation. So I am linking his foundation in the description box below. So his foundation is a nonprofit that provides humanitarian relief and shelter to families, and also economic opportunity for women, and healthcare and education for children in Afghanistan. So yeah, if you have the means, if you have, you know, if you just want to, you can donate, guys. I'm just linking it there. So yeah, it's for a good cause. The next one is Half a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adiche. So in this book, we follow the lives of a makeshift family during the Biafran War in Nigeria. So we have Ugbu, a 13-year-old houseboy who works for Odenigbo, a university professor, with an enthusiasm for revolution, and also Olana. She's Odenigbo's partner, and she left her luxurious life to live a simpler life with Odenigbo. So yeah. Half a Yellow Sun, I think, is just masterful writing. Everything in this book is written intentionally, not a word wasted. It's just so good. The author did a great job in showing us the emotions of the characters, the setting, the background of the war during that time. The characters are also complex, they are flawed and nuanced. And also this book has one of my favorite tropes. It's the found family trope. So I really enjoy the dynamics between Ukpo, Otitikpo, and Olana. So by after reading this book had me in its claws, and I researched. I really did a lot of research about the Biafran War and the Igbo culture. I also found out that it has a movie, and yeah, I watched it. It's good. The acting is great, but let's face it, the book is better. But if you want to watch it too, It's not a waste of time. It's also good. So yeah. My last book for this video is Alone with You in the Ether by Olivie Blake. So I will read the blurb on Goodreads because I don't know how to pitch this to you guys without making the book sound lame. I don't know. Everything I tried different pitches, but yeah, it doesn't give the book any justice for me. So here's the blurb from Goodreads. So, two people meet in the Art Institute by chance. Prior to their encounter, he is a doctoral student who manages his destructive thoughts with compulsive calculations about time travel. She is a bipolar counterfeit artist, undergoing court ordered psychotherapy. By the end of the story, these things will still be true, but this is not a story about endings. For Reagan, people are predictable and tedious, including and perhaps especially herself. She copes with the dreariness of existence by living impulsively, imagining a new, alternate timeline being created in the wake of every rash decision. To Aldo, the world feels disturbingly chaotic. He gets through his days by erecting a wall of routine, a backbeat of rules and formulas that keep him going. Without them, the entire framework of his existence would collapse. For Reagan and Aldo, life has been a matter of resigning themselves to the blueprints of inevitability until the two meet. Could 6 conversations with a stranger be the variable that shakes up the entire simulation? So that's it. I hope you understand. But yeah, uh, reading Alone with You in the Ether feels like watching two-car crash. But I can't look away, and neither I don't want to stop it. Also, let's talk about the title. So, it's just so good. I don't know. When I first saw this on Goodreads, I think yeah, if there's a cover by, this is like a title by. But I just have the Kindle copy, so yeah, still a buy, but you get it, guys. Next is the writing is really lyrical, tender, and melancholy. Overall, sad vibes, which is just my style. The give me sad books, I'll gobble it up. So the writing is also very immersive. Reagan and Alto's ramblings and internal monologue gave me anxiety. So all of their anxiety, I absorbed it. So overall, this is not your regular romance. This book is teetering into the literary fiction genre. Definitely, this is not an easy read, but I feel like the book will give a lot of insight into what love is, despite all of the flaws within the relationship. Just give it a try, guys. It's really good. Promise. That's all for now, guys. I'll see you in part 2 of the best books for 2024. If you're still here, thank you for staying with me until now. I appreciate it a lot. Have a great day wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.